Yes. How are you guys? Yes. I hope you guys can see me now. You see, now I'm dressed like a queen girl, Huh? More than you get a day who beg a queenie. Yes. Yes. How are you guys doing? First and foremost is to say thank you to Mr. Oshudo. If it were not for Oshudo, I would not be able to go live and direct. So I want to say thank you, Mr. Oshudo. I want to say I appreciate you. I thank you. I want to say thank you to Mr. Not Mr. Pastor Nash. Let me give the title as it is supposed to be. Yes, Mr. Pastor Nash, I want to give thanks to you for being there for me always and always being supportive spiritually and praying for this Mutambo to go live. If it were not for you and Mr. Oshuodo and also Mr. Mr. Ivan, you guys and my fans, I want to say thank you to my fans. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing great. Yes, I want to say thank you very much for being there and being supportive always, 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 always being there for me. So I just want to say thank you. I cannot forget to say thank you to my family. My family, I want to say thank you. My husband, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to all of you viewers that come even after this broadcast is done, those who come to sneak in, watch and see and critique and comment, I just want to say thank you. I don't take you guys for granted. So I hope you appreciate that I appreciate you and that I notice that you guys support me always live and direct. And today I thought I should come here and talk about how a white man sometimes is misunderstood. And when I talk about a white man, I'm not talking about um, all white men. I'm talking about some men. We actually generalize sometimes, and when people are talking about how evil white men can be, sometimes they generalize. It's like a stereotype that all blacks are the same. All blacks are not the same. All Asians are not the same. All Hispanics are not the same. All Africans are not the same. All Kenyans are not the same. All Americans are not the same. Yes, all Europeans are not the same. All Arabs are not the same. We hear about our people going to Arab countries and they get mistreated by those uh, those that have no heart of human, because if they have a heart of human, of course the things we see and the things they do, they wouldn't be doing them to human beings. We see a lot of things being done to our girls when they go out there, but that doesn't mean all Arabs are bad. There are some Arabs that are actually very good. I have seen some of the girls going there and liking it and loving it, and they go back home, visit back. I have several friends that are out there in Arab countries that are doing well and they are treated very well. So when we talk about white men, and sometimes we kind of generalize and talk about how evil they are, it's not all white men that are evil. So today I want to clarify some things, because there are for many years, I think for ages and ages, we have been taught that white men, I remember even growing up or even going when I came to America, I remember uh, older generation, older folks, when they came to see me off, they would tell me, please don't bring us a white man here, you know? And that is, I don't know why that misconception that they were not right to be the right husbands for me or something. But coming here and seeing different people and meeting different people, I want to argue that all white men are not all bad. So and especially I want to educate our people back home that even though Mzungu is viewed as a discriminator, a hater, a racist. It's not all of them that are like that. And I want to clarify some things, because there are some things that we ought to also evaluate in ourselves. There are some things that we need to do a self-evaluation on and see if they really make a difference in how we are viewed, in how we behave ourselves, in how we treat others, in how they are treated. And because sometimes back home, I remember we all went to have motumba. We buy the motumba, and that's for those who don't understand what motumba is. I don't know why I'm not able to share my broadcast. I don't know why I'm not able to share my broadcast. I'm not able to share. I don't know why. So I would like to be able to share, and I don't know what's going on. I'm not able to share my broadcast, and I want to share to different forums, but that's okay. That will come later, I guess. So I remember that those days when we used to go buy mutumba. And for those who do not know what mutumba is second-hand clothes, second-hand shoes, second-hand bags, second-hand items. That's what we called mutumba. And we used to enjoy buying it. We used to enjoy wearing it. I don't know, even though sometimes we come out here and we start saying, oh, I never wore mutumba. Some people wore even underwear. Some people even wore, yeah, thank you, Sheila. Thank you for sharing. I don't know why it's not giving me the option of sharing myself. Like share on the different groups. I don't know why it's not giving me that option like it usually does. So I really don't know what's going on. Yeah, thank you for sharing. So we used to enjoy, and sometimes you hear people come and deny the fact that they used to go out there to get Gikomba and buy even innerwears. They used to wear them, and bras and all that. But now you hear people say, I have never worn used clothes. Yeah, as if somebody's really tying holding a bullet to your throat, that if you wore them, you're gonna be shot to death. I don't know why we deny some things or some lifestyle that we used to live back home, and then we come here. We are all saints. We all go to Macy's. We all go to Nordstrom. We all shop at JC Penney. We all wear blood names. I don't understand what's the problem. There is no, you don't need to justify that you wore used clothes. Used clothes are not bad. They are not bad. So, and I want to clarify some things, because when you get those clothes, nowadays, people that have come here and people that have seen a white man out there, they always say, oh, these people have nerves to say that's what they don't like to wear out there. Those clothes, they cannot even wear themselves. They are the one that they sent them to Africa. Let me tell you something. Those clothes they said out there, those clothes that they give us or they give you out there, they wear them themselves. I've seen it with my own eyes. They wear you. In fact, I was with my husband the other day. We were going somewhere, and we saw this man. I don't know where we were. We were seated waiting on something, and we saw this man. Though it was not a Mzungu, it was a Hispanic guy, and he was wearing a shoe. It's like those safari boots. That shoe, if an African or a Kenyan person was to be given, they would say, they think I can wear this? They have no shame to give me something as old as this, so dirty and stuff. They wear those. I don't know how many people have seen this white man driving a car that you think it was made the same time as Noah's Ark was made, and they're still driving those cars. Yes, hi Liz, you're always very supportive, and thank you for joining me always, and everybody else, thank you. Yes, so these people wear these clothes. They drive old cars that if you were to be given that car, you will be complaining that, oh, they have the nerves to give me a very used old car. Yes, they have the nerves because that's what they use themselves. These people wear shoes that if you were given today, you would not wear it. And then you start wondering how they are able to save money and live a lifestyle of being able to hire you. Why do they afford to hire you? The reason why they are able to hire us is because they save their money, they save their coin, they save their hard-earned coin. And then when they come for missions in Africa, some people think they are only, these people only give, they have no shame. They only give $1, which is equivalent to 100 Kenya shillings. You are lucky if they give you $1. It's a hard-earned coin. It's a hard-earned coin that they give you. And I'm telling you, they sweat so hard to make that money and to save that dollar. Some of us cannot even go to the store with a coupon like they do. You go to a store, you find a white old lady right in front of the cashier, submitting several coupons for several things. They have saved 50 cents for a case of water. They have saved 50 cents for a can of juice. They have saved 50 cents for toilet paper. At the end of the day, they have saved $10. But you and me, you go to an occasion, there is bottles of waters all over the place, but because you don't want to be seen, you're collecting bottles of water. You don't want people to have a name. Gosh, Njoki, no, I got me silver. Huh? You know, I got me silver. No, I got my boxes. Yes, no, I got my boxes. Because I am trying to live a life of that white man that they have always lived, to be able to afford to hire some people like you and me. And then we are here misinterpreting. Don't even go there. Don't even go there with my grammar, because I am not an American by birth. I'm American by naturalization. And please don't go there with my grammar. Don't go there with my pronunciation, because some people are so narrow-minded that instead of concentrating on the message, they concentrated on how Njoki pronounced this word. How did Njoki pronounce? I don't know how she can go on a live TV where everybody can see her and start pronouncing things in a different way. Heck, I don't care. It's because I have the message. I don't have the grammar, but I have the message, and you understand the message, and that is what I care about. As long as you can hear and understand what I'm talking about, that's all I care about. Everything else is behind my Mendura Ombrangata. And you see, I learned some biology. Yeah, that's something. So these people are often misunderstood. And I want to clarify, because like you have seen a lot of protest, and you had a lot of some police killing some black folks and stuff. But I want to ask, I'm not trying to contribute to violence or support violence and stuff. But how many times have we seen our own people back home, our own black people killing black people? How many times? Would you say that is racism? Would you say that is discrimination? We have seen our own killing their own, a brother killing a brother. I think we need to change our mentality. We need to change our mentality. And once we change our mentality, we will be able to understand these people better. Because we have this notion, every time you're seeing a white person, you are on guard. You are on guard that this person might be a racist. You are on guard, this person might be discriminating against you. You are on guard, this person might do something different. We need to understand that we need to be able to understand that it is not all. Even our own Black people, there are people who are racist. There are people who are discriminative against others. There are people who think they're all that. There are people killing each other. Sometimes I think we need to do a self-evaluation and think, how comes our forefathers were slaves, and then ourselves, we are slaves because we have been enslaved and we enslave ourselves? Nobody told you to come here and do the job you do. Even those that are very educated in the business area, they still want to be employed, and they understand every grammar. They are better than njoki in English. They are better than njoki in business management. They are better than njoki in nursing. They can also have a hospital like anybody else. They can have an agency like anybody else. We enslaved ourselves. We did not get enslaved. We came with a mentality of being enslaved. I don't know if it's a brainwash. I don't know what that was, or whether it's generational curses. We need to find what the root of the problem is. But we need to stop the blame game that these people come here always giving us old clothes. They wear those old clothes. These people come here, the only thing they ship here is what they have used, and because that's what they buy. I have gone to garage sales. I have gone to thrifty stores. I've gone to Goodwills on offer lap. I have a friend that has a lot of money. I have a mzungu mwenye ako na pesa mob sana. And you know what? They like shopping on garage sales. They like shopping at the thrifty stores because the prices they get there, they are way better, and it's the same thing, the same quality. It's only that it has been used a couple of days or couple of months or couple of years. They are just smart. I keep asking, how do you think they are able to hire you? How do you think they can afford you? They pay you a salary, and sometimes you make good money, you are hired, and they're able to afford you $1,000 a week. How do they pay you $1,000 a week? And they used to be hired just like you are. It's because they were smart in their savings. And I keep saying it's because they were smart, even in the life insurance and all the insurances and all the benefits that comes with working that they could engage in. But when I come here and tell you about life insurance, when I come here and tell you about 401k, when I come here and tell you about EDEX, you don't want to hear. You don't want to hear. You don't want to learn. And then you ask questions when it's too late. You need to understand how these people live the way they live. We come all the way from Africa, and we come here. And the mentality we come with is that we have to be hired. Doka gosaria gasoso. Doka gosaria. No igeta kawira. No igeta gasoso kara. No igeta gasoso kara dekana. That's all we ask about. No igeta hada ikirara siana. That's all we ask about. Even when you're so highly educated, when you have the right equipment, you have your papers, you have your light equipment, you can drive, you have one car, you have a car that you, yeah. Yes, when it comes to life, that's right. Yeah. You are capable of doing all things that you do. You are capable of being a manager of your own company. You are capable of opening up a home health agency, a hospice agency, a hospital. You can even open a hospital. But you are always looking, where can I be hired? Where can I be hired? You can open your engineering business. You can be a contractor, sending people to build those houses. You can be a realtor. You can be the one that purchases those houses and sells them like they do. But you only want to be employed. Mind mind mentality, mind and slavery. So it is not all about white man. Yes, we hear about what they did to Lake Nakuru. We heard, but it's rumors. It's not proven right, or it's not proven true. It's not been proven that they messed up with the Lake Naivasha and poured that plant that never clears or something, or they brought HIV to Africa. How sure are we? How true is it? We don't know. We really don't know. But we need also to free ourselves from mental slavery, because there is nothing like mental slavery. They did not tell us to live the way we live. They did not tell us to fight against each other. They did not tell us that. They did not tell us that we have to live in an apartment while they live in the houses. But there are also white people that live in the apartments. So when we talk about, oh, they are giving us what is left over, they are doing this, let me tell you something. There's something that we need to understand. Their way of living is so simple. Most of them live a very simple life. You go to a store. Wachana na our African leaders, they want to be driven. You go to a store and meet with a mayor or a governor of California, and they are drinking, they are eating a hamburger like anybody else. They are driving themselves. You can even meet them at the swap meet, buying old stuff. I'm telling you, they are down to earth. We are here misunderstanding them and categorizing them in one bucket. We put them in one bucket and soak them with water and put all the bad stuff, soil and everything, all the dirt, and mix the mud and say that that's a white man. That is not a white man. Yes, there are some that are full of hatred. There are some that are full of discrimination. There are some that are full of racism. But it's not all. It's not all. Just like blacks, there are some with an attitude. There are some who don't like to work as hard as others. There are some who are really, really bad, but not all of them. So today I want to come here and dispute the fact that we generalize the white man and they're not all that bad. Not all of them are bad. There are some few that are bad that make all others look like they're all bad. It's not all Chinese that eat noodles. No, it's not all black people that braid their hair. It's not all black people that wear a wig. No. So you cannot categorize each and every person and put them in one basket. Don't put them in one basket. Don't mix them in one bucket and call them what they are not. So today, I want our people back home, and especially back home, to understand that when a Mzungu comes there for a mission and gives you a jacket that looks like it's faded, or leaves you a shoe that looks like it's been worn 1 million years, or a purse that is so beaten up, please understand, they gave you the very best. That is something sentimental to them. It means a lot to them, and that is why they took it with them. And when they give it to you, it's because they themselves can wear it. Lakini sisi wa Afrika tunataka kila kitu kipya. Usipoendesha hiyo Range Rover, usipoendesha hiyo Jaguar, usipoendesha hiyo Mercedes, usipoendesha hiyo Hummer, nobody can recognize you that you got the money. Unfortunately, it is the opposite with a white man. They don't have to be noticed. You know them when they go to the bank. They are known by their bank account, not by the way they look. They can be looking so ragged, but they have it in their bank. Please understand that. Understand that they are not all bad. They are not all bad. Don't categorize them. Don't see all that killing with the police officers and shooting and all that and think they're all like that. There are police officers who are very good. Very good. I've met some that are really good. You know, you're stopped on the street and they come and ask you what's going on and they guide you where you need to go. You tell them, I'm lost, sir. I don't know. I cannot find this address. They direct you where you're going. There are some that have been sent by an angel, but there are some that have been sent by a devil. They are not all the same. Let us not categorize these people because all people are not the same. So we need to understand why we think the way we think, why we do the way we do. What happened? Who bewitched us? Who bewitched us? That I've seen people being killed like wanyama. Unaona watu a mob, a whole mob killing one person like oh my goodness. You are like, where did humanity go? And especially during elections, you saw that in Kiambaa, you saw that when the people came out of the church, there is one person that put that kid, when the kid ran out, they put that kid back into the fire. Who would do that? That was not a white man. That was a black person doing that to their fellow black men. Something happened to us, and it's time to go back to the roots and find out who bewitched us. Because sometimes I feel like we've been bewitched. We are killing our own. Killing our own. Look at all this lad grabbing and stuff like that. Unaua brother yako because of lad possession. Unaua sister yako. Unaua parents zako. Is that a white man? Come on, guys. We need to get that mentality of our mind that mzungu ni mtu mbaya. Mzungu sio mtu mbaya. And today my show is only gonna last 30 minutes because I have an engagement to go to. And with that said, I want to say, oh, white men are not bad. So do not be afraid. Do not see ngozi nyeupe unasema hapana. Hapana. And also, we need to get rid of that mentality and also stop enslaving ourselves. How many of those girls, especially when these missionaries come to Mombasa, and all these our girls, they're looking for a white man. Yeah? Do we tell them to look for a white man? No, they do. And what they get, it's not our fault. They put themselves in it. So stop enslaving yourself. Get out of that slavery mentality and stop blaming the white man for what you enslave yourself into. Get yourself out of that mental slavery. Get out of the box. Get out of your comfort zone. Try to think in the mind of a white man. Try to think like him. How is he surviving? What did he do? Where did I miss the steps? Can I recycle and make money? Can I go to the best gas station to save a dime? How many of those dimes can make $1? Yes, they do that. Can I go to a thrift store and buy a pot there instead of going to Macy's and buy a $50 pot that I could have gotten at thrift store for $10? Can I do that and save money like a mzungu? Yes. Stop enslaving yourself and blaming it on a white man. God bless you. Thank you.